Welcome to Suburban DIY. My name is Rich. In this video, we do a lot of irrigation repairs. We're on the other side of the driveway where we've got the irrigation leak, so it is on this other side, but there is about a 2.5-inch PVC pipe that runs under the driveway that holds the 5/8 irrigation line through it, and somewhere under here is where it's leaking. So the objective today is just, or this morning rather, is just to dig this out and see if I can find where it enters from that side, and then we'll figure out a game plan from there. The soil is pretty damp right here, and I don't think it's from the 1/4-inch drip line specifically for this bush. I believe because the broken piece of the irrigation line is under the driveway, the water is coming out both sides, and that's why this is wet. So I think I'm pretty close. Let's dig down and see if we can find it. You see that rope? That rope, I remember putting that in years ago when we had to do this once before. So let's go to the other side and see which one it is. It might be both, but here's that rope that I was talking about, and I can move it pretty easy. I don't want to pull it out, of course, but all right, a little bit more diagnosis. We might wind up doing both because we're down here. Why not? Usually don't fix things until they're broken, but it's gonna break eventually, so I'll think about it. Good morning. All right, today's the day that we feed the new lines through the sleeves all the way under the driveway, 2 lines. It is early in the morning. The sun hasn't even come up from the horizon yet. And yesterday I cleared out more of the space, more of the area here, so it'll just make it a little bit easier to work as I go through this. Let's get into it. On this side, you'll see I dug out some more as well. And the reason I did that is because I want to reconfigure some of the stuff. So for instance, look at this thing is, right? It shouldn't even be there. I bought 100 feet of this irrigation tubing. This is a 5/8 outside diameter, 1/2-inch inside diameter. It's the same stuff we use all over the property. Pretty inexpensive. But I want to set this up over here because I want to be able to pull it through. I want to keep it straight. These 2 electrical wires here, one of them goes to these lights that are in the front here by the driveway, but this one goes all the way through to the backyard. We haven't used it in a long time. We hooked it up a different way, so it's not even being used. So let's cut that. All right, the next thing to do here is to cut out this PVC. This is from the original owner, where this ran all the way around into the backyard, into the far back corner for a hot tub. Well, we took that hot tub out when we first moved in, and we had a pool inside. So this has just been sitting there. It doesn't do anything. It's not connected, so let's cut this out. This is the side that I'm going to be pulling from. So you'll see I've got 2 sleeves here. Looks like it's about 2 to 2.5 inches. Yeah, there's still some mud in there. So I got this wire, I got the 5/8 tube, I got the PVC that I want to be pulling through. This is the side that we're going to be going through or pulling through. So I'm going to cut these lines and then we will connect them to the new stuff. And then we're going to give this thing a tug and see how it goes. Let's get this connected. I also have this rope that goes through the line, and I got some new stuff, and I don't really know if this is going to do anything, but you know what? I've got the rope. It's pretty thin stuff. Why not go ahead and use it? I kind of look at it as being kind to the next guy, which will likely be me. Oh, come on. Immediately, like that. Let's go look at the other side. It was just caught up on one of these connectors right here for the pipe of coming into. So, looks like we're in. All right, we're through. Nice. reconnected. Straight line here, 2 drip lines going to this tree. We've got a T here going up to the backyard and actually going out here as well. So let's turn it on, test it, hope for no leaks. No leaky. Sweet. No leaks. Line 1 is good. Let's test line 2. All right, line 2 is on. No leaks. No leaks. So awesome. Let's fill this stuff back in now. If you've been watching the channel for a while, you know we do a lot of DIY projects, and irrigation fixes is a quite common one. I get questions very often about this. This is a wheelbarrow. I've got a 1/4-inch hardware cloth, and I sift the soil trying to remove the rocks. And the reason is because I don't want rocks around the irrigation tubes if I can help it. Don't know if it makes a huge difference or not, but let's just do some quick sifting. Get all the rocks out. So check it out. Nice. Sorry about this weird camera angle. It's the sun is out. It's super hot. It's going to be over 111 today, and I need to keep the camera out of the sun. So I'm in the shade, zoomed in on this area. I was thinking on a scale of 1 to 10 on a DIY project, this was going to be bitch level. I was considering outsourcing it, but I'm glad that I did it myself. It's just huge satisfaction. But you know, the reality was it wasn't that bad. Once, like every DIY project, once you have the know-how, it gets much easier. But digging around and taking my time was really helpful. And as a result of the sleeves, it was just super easy to do it. So, you know, considering all the labor, I'm going to give it a 5, just because it was labor intensive. That was a big dirty job. It is early August. It's probably 10 o'clock. It's probably 105 already, and super sweaty, overheated. So let's cool off. If you'd like to see more DIY videos, check out the Fixing Cool Things playlist. Thanks for watching.